Good evening, chat. The wife is in my chair. It's better. That's how we start things. Almost falling down and hurting my health. It's good to have you back, Remy. One second, chat. I will straighten up the camera when the children come back. When the children are no longer present in the room. It's because the fans and the stuff are blowing the green screen around. Well, the ceiling fan is. Clip's always turned. Everything's all whacked out. Oh, I think I know why. One second, chat. Getting warm. All right. You're right. I actually didn't see FNAF. I have no idea what you typed there. It's just this message retracted. That's it. What's up? Called it a day. Yeah, Sundays are a little bit rough. I don't always get started on time. Most of the days I do, though. I've been here every day, man. Every day. I stream every night. Well, except for Saturdays, but. And actually, I did stream last night, but. All right. All right. Round two, and we have ads coming up already. Jeez. Everything's against me here. I can snooze them. I'm not gonna snooze them. We'll just knock them out, get them done, and then we'll get started. FNAF. Called it a day. I'm going to recommend against that. It's one thing to enjoy spice on a food. It's another thing to intentionally ingest liquid fire so that it can burn a hole through your guts and feel just as good coming out as it did going in. And by good, I mean not very good at all. Would you please reprimand your internet daughter? Oh, FNAF. The wife is staring at her computer with intent to do a murder. I mean, an unaliving. Don't deplatform me.
We've got ads.
Call it a day. I could do I actually have a pretty big range in my voice. I could actually do a lot of things with it. I just don't because I find dry humor to be very funny. So I deliver everything in kind of a almost monotone. That is intentionally, or that was 100% intentional. That is my internet speaking voice. But I used to I used to run a drive-through at a Dunkin' Donuts years ago. Actually, I was the assistant manager there for a couple of years, and every morning I would greet every one of my customers with, "Good morning. How can I help you?" Wow, my voice cracked. It's been a long time since I've done that, huh? Jeez, I need more coffee. That's the problem. I'm not ignoring you, goldfish. Well, okay, I was ignoring you a little bit because I don't really care if you don't like what I call the currency. I like it, so and that's what I'm going with. I mean, I'm sorry that you don't like it, but I do. I think it's a play on words, and I'm a dad. I do puns. It's kind of my thing. So we use the K for my name, plus cogs because gears are technically cogs, and that's what I'm calling them. I mean, you've seen the gear logo 1,000 times, dude. I didn't really. I thought you were just fucking talking to talk. Like I don't know. I'm glad you like it. It took me forever to make the fucking thing. What? What looks different? Oh yeah, it's a different model. Well, sort of. It's part of the model from the Be Right Back screen. Thank you, Goldfish. You're very kind. Oh yeah, yeah. No, I can't even drink Dunkin' coffee anymore, dude. It's gross. It's like it's it's so syrupy and thick, and the roast of coffee I drink now is a little bit darker. Like Dunkin' uses a medium roast, and it doesn't have enough oomph to it. Like I need my coffee to kick me in the ass, not pet me and tell me it's okay. That's for liberals. Rude. Oh, my YouTube channel logo looks like a bottle cap. Ah, yes, a little bit. Yeah, I get that. It's just a big cog. It's actually a really old logo. I've gotten better with Blender since I made that, and I probably should fix it up a little bit. But the problem is, if I fix it up in one place, then I have to go through everywhere I'm branded and change the logo there too. And I just don't want to. It's a lot of work, man. And then whenever, oh god, it begins. The bits start. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, goldfish. What about baiting them to talk? What? Yeah, I called it a day. That's actually my logo everywhere. That's the Discord logo. That's my Twitch logo. That's my other YouTube logo. That's my coffee logo. It's branding, right? Like everything that is my online presence has that logo. Oh, the engagement farming. Oh, Jesus. Just, just enjoy the stream. Let the advertisers pay me. Stop. You're killing me. What is that? Oh, it's a TTS, I think. No, it's highlight my. It's not a TTS. It's highlight my message. It did. What is this? Is this the? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I've seen this. Yeah, this is Pixel, the wolf person Therian thing that I didn't even say anything bad about. But, you know. Also, I'm very amused. I don't did anybody else see this? Look at this. Look at this. She took a screenshot of her phone. Her phone has no service. It's an SOS on mode only. Pay your fucking cell phone bill. That's what it says. I like this. He literally has a video on internet safety. Could I have some context? I've thought about commenting on this, but I can't be fucked. Like, it's one of those. Thou shalt not cast pearls before swine. You know? They're just gonna fucking eat them. I know. I know. I said one time, I was like, I wish I had Oreos. Motherfucker gets me Oreos. God damn it. Are you okay?
There's still an air bubble stuck. Just a little bit, like right here. And I'm just trying to get it out and it won't go.
Goldfish, when you're done clipping, then I'm going to delete the clip, just so you know. You download what you want. I'm just gonna delete it.
You don't want your clips to be all me belching?
Like, there's a clip of you belching on my stream every night.
I don't belch. Yeah. Yes, you did, Fred. Yes, you did.
Oh, what?
Somebody else found it. That was wild. I belched outside.
I know, I heard. I almost felt it. Called it a day. You should probably join the appropriate chat. Nobody uses this chat anymore for my primary channel. I have a development channel that I use. That's not how you activate that. That might not even work because Nightbot's been a dirty bitch lately. She's not doing her job. There's the clip. Oh. All right, so here's where we're at. The houses blow open when you hit them with shit. They don't make soldiers yet. They were making soldiers, but it kept crashing the game, so I deleted all that code because I clearly needed to rethink something. I need to fix the size of the enemy grenades. It looks wonky as shit. Probably about a year, Cohen. Probably. Sure you would, FNAF. Sure you would. Every everything about Game Maker I learned making this game. What, 6 months ago? I knew nothing about this. Absolutely nothing. Never used it before in my life. Now, I have experience programming in other languages, which has definitely made it a little bit easier. Jeez. This overly kind. Stop. You're killing me. Anyway, everything I've done here, I've learned by um, I have a problem. I need to solve that problem. I look up how to solve that problem. I look at code and I see what the functions do and how they work. And then I write code that kind of looks like it. Kind of. I try not to copy paste code off the internet because it doesn't really teach you anything. And over the course of a couple of months, I had a working prototype working. What did I had the first version of the demo out in like what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. Yeah, and then I fixed up the demo a couple of times to uh, adjust a few small bugs, and then there was this one guy that was complaining that the boss fight was way too hard, so I dialed it down. Then it was way too easy, so I dialed it back up. Maybe Goldfish. I mean, if I do a trailer, and I will have to do a trailer, I will most likely voice the trailer myself. Um, I am not going to go down the Helldivers route though for commentary. They did it. They did it well. I'm not going to try to cop off of that. Oh yeah, there's that. I forgot about that. If you're subscribed to the channel, you get channel points at double the rate. Also, if you hang out with me till the end of a stream, I typically raid somebody else, and you'll get a raid bonus for that.
I'm gonna give you this information.
Am I?
If you are a tier 1 sub, you earn channel points at 1.2 times the amount.
Oh,
Not
oh, I was looking at mine because I'm always tier 3 sub, so I get them at 2x. My bad. Wow, the amp is really loud today. Jesus. Fred comes in here to break my bar every night. He just likes breaking my status bar.
Somebody said hi.
Where? Oh, hello. I'm not even gonna try to say that because I'm pretty sure it's gonna sound filthy. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's with Jimmy and Jonathan. It's Spanish. And look at you go with goddamn near 1,000 subscribers. Good for you.
Just change his name to Daddy Warbucks.
Ha! I know he's ridiculous. He comes in here just to break my luck. He just wants to break my bit bar. He maxes it out every night. Just pushes my bits all the way up the top here. Really, if this thing scaled appropriately, it would be like up here. Oh, that's. Are we doing this? Yeah, figure that out, chat. This is going to eventually break my video, so we're going to not do that. I can also do this. I can push the output of OBS to my main screen, but my main screen is being broadcasted by OBS, so it causes this to happen. You ever see that 80s movie, You Are the Last Dragon? With Leroy Green? I know Fred knows what I'm talking about. I know he's seen that movie. One thing at a time, Goldfish. One thing at a time. Although I will look at that video. This is the Papa John's commercial. This is not helpful.
Find your favorite monster girl.
I have no hair to do that with.
I can't.
Not gonna lie, the music is pretty awesome. The graphics look really crisp and really clean. The gameplay looks like shit.
And the ads on the side.
The ads, what?
The ad on the side was like something about your monster girl or something.
Oh. Music's a thing, right? Like, my ability to make music is limited to Bandcamp, Anvil Studio, and my electric guitar upstairs. That's it. Um, so yeah, I took a shit in a tuba. I have no idea what's happening in chat. Okay. Well, I was drunk. I thought it was a golden toilet. I took a shit in a tuba. Don't judge me. It's a very, very old joke. All right. I can't even see chat anymore. Probably. I have no idea. I don't know. I keep getting different stories about it. So, give me 1 second. Let me look out what whiteout survival is, and then I will tell you. But probably not as difficult as you think it is. Hold on. Whiteout survival. I swear to God, if this is pornographic, I'm gonna lose my mind. All right. No. Can we just get gameplay, please? We see some gameplay. There we go. Okay, it's an RTS. Okay. Oh God, that's. Let's just play. All right, so we got recipes, we got actions on timers, we've got pathing. Um, if they're not using like a nav mesh or something. I seriously doubt this is how the game plays. This looks like it's just, but like, well, maybe it says it's gameplay walkthrough. All right, so you're talking about, oh Jesus. Um, it's definitely a complex task, right? There's a lot of moving parts to this. Okay. On top of the fact that you've got cutscenes, which cutscenes suck, by the way, when you're developing, because cutscenes are disposable, right? You once you make a cutscene for something, that's it. You're done. You're done with that whole piece of media. You don't touch it again. You only get to use it once in your game. It never gets reused, and it's just bloat. And they slow down production time a lot. Oh, the not gonna lie, the storyline here is a little stale, but I mean that's fine. Okay, so we build buildings. Buildings probably require inputs and then have outputs on them. It's just getting more RTS style. Okay. All right. So, given the complexity of this, like it's not terribly difficult. It's not terribly easy though either. I wouldn't do this as a first project. If you've never made a video game before, don't start with this. Okay, don't start with trying to make anything even remotely like this because all you're gonna do is fail a lot and get frustrated with it. Start with something easier. Learn a tool. Like learn. Um, I'm using GameMaker right now, but I use Unity. I will be learning Unreal probably in the next year or so. I'm going to be looking into Unreal. I've got a project planned for that. Um, yeah, don't try to take on a project of this magnitude as your first project because all you're going to do is get stumped, frustrated, aggravated. You're going to start over 1,000 times. Um, learn learn a tool, and honestly, I would learn this one. I gave GameMaker a lot of shit when I first started looking at it because I thought it was kind of chintzy and kind of shitty. and it has proved to me that I was 150% wrong. It is, um, it's it's definitely got its downsides, but as far as idea to deployment goes, this thing is incredibly fast and incredibly uh, it really works with you in the development process, where a lot of other languages don't, or a lot of other engines don't. Like Unity is really fast to deploy with too, but with Unity you have to know C sharp. You have to understand typed languages. You have to understand, um, uh, the difference between threads and coroutines, and be able to use those effectively. Because if you multi-thread anything in Unity, you're probably going to break it. But there are times when you have to, especially when you're doing network code. If you're talking about games that are going to communicate with other players also playing the game, you are absolutely looking at network code. That's going to be a fucking hassle. That's building your own protocols. There's a lot of work there. Like again, this is not your first project. Don't do that to yourself. Hello, Konyimi y Jonathan. Somebody whose username is just cool. Let's see who this is. How you doing? Yeah, I don't. That's the wrong reason to be creating things, man. That's the wrong reason. If you get into this because you're like, I want to be a great big game developer and I want to make lots of money and everybody's going to know me, you're going to go nowhere. This is an art. Do this stuff because you love it. This game that I'm making here, there's not a whole lot of complexity to it. I haven't done collisions for the house yet, right? It's pretty simple stuff. It's 8-way movement. You got grenades, bazooka. Still haven't fixed that grenade size. You get some landmines there. Probably don't drive. I drove over one. If you go in the water, it slows you down. Right. There's a big old tank over here. The turret aims at you separately. If you move far enough away from the tank, it'll chase you. If you get really close to the tank, it backs up. It tries to put you in shooting range. Make something small. Make something that you can isn't going to have a gigantic hurdle in it, so that you can learn the tool, so that you can learn, a little something about game development. Because there's a lot. It's a lot more than just programming the game. It's a lot more than just making the art for the game. It's a lot more than making the sounds for the game. There's and I'm still going through part of the process, right? Uh I have to do this on my other screen because there's sensitive data here. Give me a second. Okay, we scroll out on screen. Like I'm still waiting for my Steamworks identity to be my tax identity to be verified by Steamworks before I can release the game on um on Steam. I got ads. It does look a lot cursed, actually. Jesus. Julia. Am I fighting that chick, or is this like hentai tentacle porn? Like, what the hell is happening in chat? Jesus. Can I even talk about that? Like, am I allowed to talk about that? I have no idea. Why would I do that? No, I'm refilling my coffee. I'll be right back.
OMD 994 just followed.
Well, I'll let everybody just find that video from Thor themselves. That was fun. Adobe Photoshop went and created themselves some shit. That is a lunch box. That is an igloo lunch box, isn't it? Or is it not supposed to be? Did I just ruin it? I'm sorry. Did somebody recommend that in chat and you were like, that's a good idea? Were you trying to surprise me? Were you trying to surprise chat? I'm sorry. It looks really good. Like, I identified it from a couple basic lines. Like, clearly you're doing something right here. It doesn't. It looks good. You need to stop hating on yourself. You're good at this. Look, I sat here painting fucking houses last night. Look at this shit, chat. Look at this. I made this in Photoshop last night with a paintbrush. Sports Geek sat here and watched me do it. With a paintbrush, I did this. And my mouse. This looks like trash. I think. It needs a shadow too. It definitely needs shadows. I gotta do something about that. But all right, we gotta add soldiers to these really badly drawn houses. All right, this is the hut, and this is the soldier. This is the little friendly soldiers that are going to be in the hut. Well, sort of, Fernando. The girl that made that video doesn't actually mean what she said. Like she says that that was the whole skit. Like if you watch the whole video, there was like a whole like strew of things that happened one right after the other that made the video very goddamn funny. I think he does that to distract me. Oh, this is ridiculous. Anyway, as I was trying to say, Jesus Christ. I did what content creators do. I clipped a single statement out of her video, which takes the entire thing completely out of context, and just made comments about that. It wasn't really specifically that creator I was shitting on though. It is that there's a lot of women out there that think that way, that have these really weird takes on what men are and what men should be. Like I get it. Like everybody has their own flavor of person they want to be with, right? But I think some of the things that women are calling cringe are a little fucking ridiculous, right? Like if he stops to tie his shoes in the middle of the street, like that's cringe. Why? Tie your fucking shoes. Walk around like a goddamn slob. Like I don't understand how. And that's a real thing. I've actually seen a video about that. Where women were hating on a dude for stopping to tie his shoe. It wasn't even in the street. It was on the sidewalk. Like we just walk around with your shoes all flopping around on your feet. Like, come on. I want to say put a little pride in your appearance, but I'm the guy that makes most of my videos with my hair not brushed. Um. Anyway, so yeah, I took a single statement she said, and I took it completely out of context, and it was supposed to be just funny, really, but I think her name is Jens or something. It is overly kind. You've got to stop. You're killing me. Studio. Content. Shorts. I believe the video was called Priorities, or if that's your priorities. Something about priorities. Am I on the right channel? Yeah. I probably passed it already. I could probably search it. Yeah, here it is. All right, this isn't important. What is important is where I stole it from, and it's not linked.
Because you did it on your Keeps Works Dev one.
I-
Downloaded it.
That's right. I lost the original, the linking because I uploaded this video to the wrong channel. Shit. Well, that's a fucking failure on my part. Anyway, yeah, she does a lot of skits. None of the stuff she says is real. I see her all the time. Dude, you have the 10,000 bit cheer badge. You have cheered over 10,000 bits. That's like what on mobile? That's like $140 worth of fucking bits, if not more. Stop! Is that good? He says. It's unnecessary, is what it is. Jesus Christ! Look at this. Look at my activity feed. It's just bits. It's a chat.
He said we could double it.
Don't you dare. I can turn cheering off. I'm pretty sure. I have to find it. I know I can. Not stream together. I don't even know where it is. I saw it at some point or another when I was first setting up the channel.
Monetization.
Bits and cheering. Yeah, I can literally just. Let's pin cheers, minimum bits. Cheer. I guess I can't turn it off. I could just edit how it works. Okay. There's a 5 million bits badge.
I'll just send the money.
That's. I was gonna say that's not a challenge. Don't you fucking dare. Jesus Christ, it's like $5,000 or more. That's like 50 grand. Oh. Where am I at now? Like what does this even do? Like this breaks me, I'm sure. Earnings. This is that's this week. You know, I wanted an affiliate so that I could get ad revenue. That's it. While I work on my game on stream. Just clearly. It's ridiculous. I need to to do this. Right. Hmm. All right. We gotta create soldiers. For var I equals 0, I less than num pow I plus equals 1. So this is a special nomenclature you have to use in for loops. I plus equals 1, not I plus plus at the end, which every other language lets you do. This one's like, no, don't do that. It breaks the loop. I don't understand why it does, because plus plus is a thing and it does support it everywhere else, just not in a for loop. Okay? Did me scratching my head for about an hour last night. Alright, so we say var POW equals new, not new, wrong language. Instance create x, y object. Oh wait, no, it's not instance create, it's instance create depth. And then the depth is 1. Object POW, no, soldier friendly, there it is. And then a struct of data. Direction equals 180. So they're always looking left. All right, I think I said the offset was like 30, so var offset equals is flipped it's going to be 30 negative 30. And then the offset gets added to the x. Okay, and then as they're created, we're going to say array. Oh no, we're going to say POWs underscore I equals that. And that takes each one of these instances, shoves it into this array. So that now the entire class, basically, has full access to it to do whatever it needs to do. Okay. If is open and the end array length. Wait, no. And POWs not equal no one and end array length POWs greater than 0. We should have soldiers at this point already spawned. You know what? I'm not going to do this way. This is what I started doing last time, and it led to all kinds of problems. So, function release 1. Um, we will start with the top of the stack and work backwards through the array to 0. I think would be the smartest way to do this. Oh, you're on a cruise, veteran? That's dope. Also, I appreciate the server boost, dude. I did see that, and I don't know if you saw that you got a special role for that in Discord. You could if you had equipment with you, you could absolutely stream from a cruise. Um, the uh, the internet on most cruise liners is actually really good. Most of the time, it's Starlink. Yeah, what's up, Goldfish? What's this? Fuck kawaii. Um, Well, whatever. I don't. Is this? You gotta watch. Like some of these sites are satire. Like usually it'll say so in a pretty obvious place, but not always. No. Is this legit? Huh.
Canadian website.
Whatever. That's fucking weird, but whatever. I don't care. Got nothing to do with my life. Hmm. Yeah, pretty much. So the problem with these whole POW huts is that um, they have because of the way I'm doing it very differently than the way I did the demo. The demo just basically spawned a whole bunch of instances of something, and then I created a queue, and they just sort of moved out of the house on the queue. I don't want to do it that way anymore because of the way soldiers work. Um, so some of the soldiers are officers, and they have like a different color to them. They're a little flashy, and they're the ones that give you the extra ammunition. And I want to maintain that when they get out of your Jeep and get on the helicopter. And to do that, I have to maintain like some sort of reference. Yeah, it's okay. If set 0 teen and then we have to set num pow minus equals 1, and then alarm set 0 30. That's giving me too much. 90. Alright. Alright. Okay, that'll do that. And then if the array is actually empty, it'll skip this, the alarm will drop out. It won't recall that function, and then it won't reset the alarm. So the alarm will only run as many times as it needs to, plus 1. Alright, let's watch a break, because I'm sure it will. Well, it didn't break. That's good. It didn't work either, but, you know. That's because I probably didn't tell it to work, right? Yeah, I didn't tell it to work. So when we do this, we set is open to true. We should probably call create soldiers. So let's do that. Let's call create. I have a feeling this isn't going to work. It's okay though. Neat. Okay. Oop, shit. Psst, hooked. So for reusing it. Okay. Array length. It created the soldier. Alright, we're gonna add this to the create method of the actual soldier. We're gonna say show debug message. I live plus string ID. Just so I have an idea how many are actually being created. And it's complaining about this line here. Shouldn't be. Whoa. Oh, right. Okay. That's a big problem. Once again, when the explosion fires, it calls create soldiers and it populates this array. Unfortunately, the explosion hits 13 times because that's how many frames the explosion is. So we have to check that it has only hit once. And we do that here. If not, yeah, we'll do it here. We'll say if not is open, we'll create soldiers. Set is open to true, and now they can't possibly fire again. None of this code can ever run more than once. All right, that'll fix that bug. Okay, that made 2 of them instead of 1,000. That's good. But now, not set before variable unknown object dot pow, not set before reading it. Release 1, create line 23. That's right here. So it's probably complaining about the fact that I spelled that array wrong. That's what it's complaining about. Neat. That is not the direction you were supposed to go in. Sir, where are you going? Come back. Come back. It vanished. Okay. So this doesn't work. This move towards point bullshit. Game Maker actually recommends that you don't use this function. So that might be why. Oh, it might be because I didn't send the second. Oh wait, no, move to exit sends that. I just need to send it the direction. So that's not the direction I sent it. I absolutely sent it either 0 or 180, which is left or right. And it went up and a bit to the left. That's not correct. Why did that happen? Let's put a thing there, and we're gonna debug. Okay, direction is 180. Let's step in. Direction is 180. Step in. 180, 180. And step in. Move towards point. Minus 50. 0. That's why. That's why. Okay. So, I see what's wrong. This is a common problem. I do this a lot. What we have to do is we have to add this to our current X and Y position, or it uses it like an absolute value from the top corner of the screen. That should fix it. You're going the wrong way, sir. Okay. That's an easy fix, though. I can just close this. Remove that. I can just change this from that to 0:180, and that will fix it. Neat. We'll just throw a different error for collecting the soldier. That's pretty awesome, actually. Where at? In hut soldier collected. Oh, because I called a function that doesn't exist anymore. In this, right? So in the soul. No. Yes. Yes. Hut soldier collected. Okay. So I'd say function soldier collected. We're gonna x scale is 0.25, image y scale 0.25. Okay. We don't want to destroy it yet. Okay, so I was doing this because I was going to... Yeah, that's right. We're going to remove this alarm. This alarm set. And we're going to say... Actually, we're going to say alarm. We're going to reset alarm 0 here. Okay, I have to fix up this because it just moves infinitely in a direction. I don't really understand why. Probably because I'm using the function incorrectly. Alright. X is 1376 and Y is 496. Yeah, 446, and it wants to go to 496. That's only 50 pixels, which is exactly what I'm telling it to go. But it's definitely going past that. It's because nothing's telling it to stop when it reaches that point. Okay. but I wanted to stop because I only wanted to come out about 50 pixels and just stop there. Hey, Flynn Eclipse. And Asher Franco, if you're still there. You're not. Yeah, you've been going a little bit. I've been pretty steadily working on the game. Your cousin broke a chair. Well, that wasn't very smart. Oh. Um. There's a Weight Watchers joke there, but it's below me. Is it me or is it getting warm on the side of the green screen from the computers running and stuff? Like
I mean, you have it's blocking the air pressure, and I put it in the direction.
hmm. Oh, that's not good. Most furniture is weighted to hold exactly that. Um, or is rated to hold rather. I know I worked at a furniture manufacturer for a little while, making custom chairs out of things like mahogany and well, sapele and stuff. That is really cute, by the way. That's adorable. I like it a lot. What? I know. Why? It's good. Let's do Photoshop. Yes. Copy image. New.
Eyes are raise them.
wrong button. Okay. I was sure I just did this. Okay. Canvas size. Oh. Oh, okay. And we got ads. Welcome back, FNAF. I'm about to step away for 2 seconds to smoke because we got ads right now. It's fine. You're fine, FNAF. Yeah, Fun Eclipse. Throw a picture of it up in Discord, man. Anyway, I'll be right back. Yep. This is a nightly thing. Pretty much everybody takes off after about the first 2 hours or so. It's fine. I do this mostly just to document the development of the game. There's probably a few people still in YouTube chat. Maybe. Maybe not. Alright, this is broken. We're going to delete this. Alright, we need to... Alright, so my soldiers spawn in the house and then they move infinitely in one direction because move toward point does not do the right thing. But I need a way for them, like I need some sort of trigger for them to stop. And so instead of all this, what if I just said direction equals dir? And speed equals global settings POW move speed. And then I can do an alarm set 0. I don't know. Let's see how far they move in 40 frames. Right, then I just come over here, I make alarm 0. And I just call stop. And we'll define stop. It's just speed equals 0. Alright. Let's... Oh, Jesus Christ. Is that rabid?
No, it's our light.
Oh. Tell me that model is based on beans.
It wouldn't surprise me, but this model is made
Too far.
before Mishka came along, but
It could easily be Mishka.
she's a bitey.
Oh. Neat. Alright, that's perfect, actually. Maybe a tiny bit further than that. We want to come out to, how about 26 frames? I don't like timing stuff on the frames because that makes everything based on the game speed, which, yeah, that's actually good. Okay. Oh, why do you keep moving? Why do you do that? Oh, probably because this is firing over and over again. But it shouldn't be. All right, we got some serious work to be done here.
Well, I'm afraid.
Yeah. I swear to God, if the word Gaga Ball comes out of anybody's mouth, though, I'm throwing something. That is the dumbest name for a game I have ever heard in my life. The first time I heard it, I was like, "Do you play with a pacifier? Like, what is that shit?" Um. All right.
You know you live in the country when one of the posts you see on Facebook is about a cow who took a trip through the woods.
Yeah.
And it took them 3 hours to wrangle her up.
This doesn't work. Oh, that sounds horrifying. It's like a bad day in what is it called? In
Jelly bean roulette.
It's a bad day in Ravenloft Tower.
Ravenclaw.
That's it, Ravenclaw. Yeah, Ravenloft is a mod for Morrowind.
Fart tower.
Yeah, the Fart Tower. Exactly. All right.
Now you have 5 people.
Cool.
But this isn't updating.
Because they only get added to that list when they chat. Lurkers are not in that list. Also, I think it counts as viewers when I'm displayed on the page if people are scrolling through and they see like if you're like browsing the category for software and game development. I'm not sure.
You got
All right. Um all right, we're not going to do this. We're going to delete this and we're going to delete No, that's fine. This gets a reference to the object. This sets its direction and this puts it in motion. All right. All right, we're going to do a collision with shared player no. Do I not have a player base? I don't. Create object player base. This again needs to have no code attached to it. It just needs to be here. And it needs parent objects shared player base. Okay. So now that I have that, I can go back up to here. And I could say collides, objects shared, player, object player base. I could just say other dot collect soldier self. Hmm. Hmm. No. Hmm. You came out pretty good as an emote. I don't think it updated here though. No.
We've got ads.
And we got ads. I have no idea what she was eating. I wasn't paying attention. One sec. All right. Alright, so now the soldier knows what hut it came out of. So... Guy doesn't like this. This doesn't have a value. Why? Because it can't from here. I didn't set it as a value. This is... This just collects it. Okay. Here's the hut. Here's the soldier. Okay. Which calls release one. I created them one at a time as they were released until that number was zero. Okay.
We've got ants.
There's ads. Where am I creating soldiers at? Right here. Okay. Mm, a death trap. A death trap animatronic. Oh, it's dark. Jesus Christ. All right, we release one. Willing to bet probably not. Working on the game as per the usual. That's too far over. This feels bad. This feels bad because it's cheaty. But it's working, which is more than I could say than the previous attempt. It just feels bad. That is the most ridiculous compliment I think I've ever received, FNAF. Alright, so here's the issue. It feels bad with the soldiers just spawning in the building and then running out. So I need to change the way I do that. Huh. What if I give each soldier a timer, separate and special for them? Okay, so when I create the thing, okay, so I can, in here, I can go for var I equals 0, I less than. No, this doesn't work either. No. No. No, I can't just do that because then they'll all run out one right behind the other regardless of whether they've been collected or not. And I don't want the soldiers to leave the building until the first one's been collected, and then the next one comes out, and the next one comes out, and it's a single file thing. And they'll just stand there and wait to be collected. Hmm. Which is why I originally wanted to use an array to track them, so that I could move them one at a time and just popping them off the array. But the array keeps throwing errors. Alright, so that puts it in the array. Christ. YouTube is terrible for streaming. I only stream to YouTube because I can. But that just because I can. Because my broadcasting software supports plugins that let me stream everywhere at once. Otherwise, I wouldn't worry about it. I would just stream on Twitch. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. This got to be -1, first of all. And then if okay. I need release one, and then soldier collected. Get to call them the hut. But I can't pass the hut as a reference. So if I say here, why? Oh, I did see that. I was looking at that. I was like, oh, we we paved. Good, kind of. I mean, it doesn't really affect you as much, but um, it's a stupid thing. But paving your driveway actually drives your property taxes up. Yeah, not that you really have to worry about that. You don't pay the property taxes, but alarm set 0100. This calls release 1. Release 1 is here. Nothing create them though. So, um, yes, absolutely that. Yep. Okay, you know what? Instead of creating them here, what if I create them when the object is created? Right? And then, but as I create them, I want object set visible to false, and then as I release them, or no, uh, wait a minute. I know there's a way to do this on an instance level. Okay. It is, it's just instance. Okay. That's not a terrible price. I'm a little concerned because 9 times out of 10 you get what you pay for. Although it looked like it was pretty thick, so. I mean, at least Lee Word didn't do it, since they do everything twice. You know what? We're gonna comment this out real quick because I actually want to see if this is working, and then I'll fix it up. Yeah, it works good. They need to trouble out a little further, but okay, that looks like it's gonna work. So now if I set them to invisible, right, and then function make all POW visible, I can loop for var I equals 0, I less than num, how, I plus equals 1. I can say var pow equals pals underscore I. I don't even need to. I should just be able to say dot visible equals true. I shouldn't even need to assign it. I should just be able to call it like that. I don't know how this language feels about references, but let's find out real quick. Bet it breaks. Yeah, that didn't work at all. Because I didn't call it. I didn't tell it to fucking do the thing. Like, dumbass. Alright, so here we just say make all visible. I wrote the function and then it didn't call the function, and I wonder why it doesn't work. Dumbass. Well, that didn't work. I know. Alright, so we're gonna say first of all, this should have threw an error anyway, because I did that. Now we'll say var equals. And we'll say POW dot nothing sets this alarm. Oh wait, yeah, this is an alarm. This is a thing. So when we collide with object explosion, make all visible is open, then alarm set this, which is what starts releasing them. Hmm. Alright, well this code is working now. So let me remove the debug message from here. Alright, and we're going to go to here, and we're going to say show debug message POW. Something is not happening that should. Cool. Yeah, that would do it, huh? Let's do that. Oh, wrong thing. I need debugger. Okay, we are open. I actually don't need that one anymore. We can continue. Or not. Clean. Save. Why won't it save? That saves. This won't save. Really?
We've got ants.
Variable index 2 out of range 2. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to deal with this. This thing's got a serious problem. Like, not with my game, with the actual the program itself, where like its cache becomes invalidated for some reason, and it won't save stuff, and now I don't know what's current and what isn't current. We're gonna give it a break. I'll be right back.